What is up, guys? TechRex here.
I'm back, and basically I'm gonna be doing a final project thing here for another school thing. So if you guys like the Stirling engine thing I made a while back, you're really gonna like what I'm doing now, which is I'm just basically gonna take this here Xbox controller here. I'm gonna just rip it a new one, you know, just gonna destroy it. Well, first I have to explain all its parts, and then I'm gonna do something with it. So basically what we have here is the carefully taken apart Xbox control. This is basically the D-pad. These are all the inputs here for your different controls. So here's your X control. X would normally be there, so when you press down on this thing will come down and poke that thing and say hey, and then it'll come out the end up here, right? This right here is like the output, so it'll output to your Xbox and say, hey, dummy, press go, what's the X button? Do that action. Basically, that's what that's going to be doing. This is your movement thing, and it has this little copper wire to show your exact X and Y kind of axis of where everything's going. So, boop, if you go straight up, the copper wire's not moving. It's flexible enough and durable enough to withstand that kind of actions done on it multiple times over and over again. These are the type of things that rotate or vibrate your controller when stuff happens, like, oh, you're in a tense scene, vibrate controller, you know, stuff like that. Here's the inputs for the buttons, so as you can see, it clearly fits right there, and all you have to do is push this X button, which would be right here, and it would go boink, and then it will do the X thing, and have all the other buttons here, the A, the B, the Y, the little stupid thing here, your pause and stuff. I have these things, which basically just hook on in there and just go, ooh. That's how you originally did it, but I destroyed this, remember? Here we have the left button and right bumper, basically to do whatever it is. They hooked up right up here, and their little inputs were, I think, either thrown away or they're right here. Yeah, they're right here. They have little buttons on the top of them, if you guys can see that, and if you push down on it, it pushes that button. As you can see here, here's the battery port where you put in your batteries right here. It takes the stuff here, and you put them in here, and here, right here, is the thing that kind of hooks on. It goes onto these these things here, and they just power it up. Boom, it's good, it's gone. Ready to go. There's this thing here. I'm not really sure what this is. I'll have to do some research on it. What's that? CMTGGAX34. And there's your resistors right there. They, of course, obviously all these are kind of soldered on. So here you have your resistors. Resistor 29, resistor 30, and they're all soldered in there. I think that's a capacitor right there. Look real quick here. Yeah. C66, resistor 39. And there's a lot of C37, Q4, PCB.
So basically, if you were to turn the controller around, you would see the two processors on the back, and if you look at the right triggers, right below there's another thing that vibrates the controller as well. Really, there's not a whole lot to see back here. Most of the fun stuff is in the front, but that's what was on the other side. The top right there's a chip there, but other than that, there's absolutely nothing of real importance. Thank you.